So today we are going to be replacing the front axles on my Evo. The boots started to rip, and now they're slightly, oh, I shouldn't say slightly, they're probably throwing grease now. So first things first, I got the wheel, and these two bolts right here need to be removed, as well as your outer tie rod right here, and then you pull that out, and then I will show you what happens next. So on my bolts here, it's a 16 and an 18. So I use my big ass 1/2 inch. And then on this one, that might be an 18, sorry, 18 there, and an 18 there. So let's get those taken off. So correction, so this one is 16, 18, and then these ones were 19 and 19. And then that one was a, shoot, I think that was a 17, yeah. The end of the tie rod's a 17. So just gotta take this off. I'll get that hammered down, and then go from there. Alrighty, so got those two bolts out. Kind of a pain in the ass, gotta wiggle them around. I got that off, just took like a little hammer to it and just tapped it down. This size is a 32. Let me pull that out. So I'll use my 1/2 inch, 32 on that, and then we'll pull out the axle right now. Alright, so the next thing you want to do, I mean, people use a pry bar, but I'm not trying to do all that and jimmy anything, so get yourself a slide hammer. But you will need an adapter. So this will go, that will go on the back of the CV axle, and you just use that to hammer it out. So we'll get that fitted right now. Alright, so probably the hardest thing to do is fit the adjustment, that little extra piece here. Looks like a little fork. You have to get that around. I went around here, put it in first, and then I screwed it in with the pull hammer. Took a little bit of doing, but had to angle it to try to get it, you know, so the threads can turn. So got that in, and let's see if this thing pops out. So I got that out, literally just took probably like 2 or 3 little strong pulls, and boom, it popped out. So I would probably put something underneath just so you don't get grease everywhere. People use like an oil pan, but you know, I was trying to be as careful as possible. I got it out. There's tons of grease in there. So update, I had the wrong CV axles. The ones that I had were spline in and spline out. And there's already, if you see in there, there's already a spline in there. So I need the one that pressed into the spline on one side. So I had to wait a couple hours for the store to bring me, CarQuest to bring me some, and that took a long time. So we got the new ones now, the right ones, and hopefully they fit and work. I'm still gonna keep the OEM ones. I just want to rebuild the OEM ones, because I'm gonna use these ones just to run the half-mile event in Shafter, and then after that I'll, you know, throw the OEM ones back in with new boots and grease and all that good stuff. So let me get these put in. And just like that, got this one put in, everything's tightened up. This one was a 15. Yeah, 15 to a 18, and then 19 and 19. And yeah, everything buttoned up. This one's done, next side to go. So finally got this one out, new one's in. This one you can actually, if the whole axle's in there, you can actually put your slide hammer on the back of it. You just gotta rotate the caliper more toward the center of the car. That one was a little bit easier, but you can't feed the beginning of the CV axle down here through this hole that's like right down here. So you have to feed it from here and then feed it all the way through where it starts all the way down underneath the car. So that was my trick that I did. That got it out, and we got everything back on. Putting on the tires, the wheels, and going to, oh goodness, that's not good. That was all the grease. It's gross. Get the wheels torqued up and take on a drive, and then I'm gonna put her back in storage until the event.